Oh, and there's some crazy ones already.
Man, so it's so funny because my son plays tennis, or one of them does jujitsu, one of them does tennis, and like we've been to a bunch of tennis competitions, and there are just some parents out there that are they're just so involved, and they're yelling, and they everyone knows like the rule is let the kids handle it. They're gonna work it out, call over a ref if you need to, but then there's just some parents that just are like they're yelling or whatever, and you can actually see typically it's those parents where like the kid ends up like calling things that shouldn't be called and like just not acting appropriately,
Or they're just losing their focus because they're so busy looking up at their parents every single time, and that taken away from the coaches. Like when there's too many cooks in the kitchen, it obviously is detrimental, right? But these kids, they only know their parents, they don't know the coaches yet at this age in particular. So they're looking for that reinforcement from their parents. But like, you got to trust the coaches. You got to hope that the coaches know what they're talking about. That's a big part of it. But you can't come over top of the coach and get too many things in the kid's head to the point where they stop listening. Everybody they got their skills coach outside of their team coach, so they're talking to the skills coach, and then the parents thinks that they know because they're watching stuff on the internet and they're in their kid's ear, so it's a balancing act. I just tell the parents, like, even at our age, I say, 20 minutes before the game, help your kids get skates tied up. They don't know how to do that yet. And then you're out of the room.
You're out.
I already said, yep, you're out. And like, I could tell them, pump the brakes. Like, we're here to have fun. They're 8 years old. The stakes are not high right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter at this point. Just make sure that it's fun for the kids.